What's up, guys? Welcome back to Whiskey Dixon. I'm Sugarbear. Once again, I got my buddy Curt here with me today.
That's my name.
We're drinking Redbreast Lustau, single pot still Irish whiskey. Now, why is it called Lustau? It's because it's aged in sherry casks that come from Bodegas Lustau in Spain. Let's see if we can... Here, help me out there. All right. Too tight.
It's a wide bottle.
It is a wide bottle. So what do we got here? 46%, 92 proof. Down with that. Matured in the finest hand-selected sherry casks. Ooh.
I like that.
I believe, okay, it doesn't say it on here. I'm pretty sure I looked it up. It's aged between 9 and 12 years, and then it's finished in the sherry cask. I don't remember for how long, to be honest.
But it's more expensive than like the 12-year, right?
It is. This is actually, it's a step up from the 12-year in terms of price.
I think good barrels.
I think it's because they just make less of it. More than anything.
I might need more than that.
All right.
What does that smell like?
Yeah, what's interesting to me about this is a great example of how Scotch whiskey behaves a little differently in a sherry cask as opposed to Irish whiskey. I think with the pot still whiskeys, it brings out so much more nuttiness.
It's a really creamy vanilla nut.
Oh yeah, it's candy. It's a scent like
almond vanilla cream.
Oh, not candy actually. I'm thinking like a cake, like a really fancy cake.
Vanilla cake batter.
Yeah. Yes.
That's almost the
With
raw
like
cookie dough
raspberry
or raw
frosting or something.
cake batter taste.
Yeah. No, that's actually that's super spot on.
Oh,
like
man.
vanilla sponge cake with a
Flour, sugar, milk, and vanilla.
yeah. There's fruitiness to it too. It's not quite like what you see in Scotch where it gets super raisiny. To me, that's there. This is like nuttier. This is like a lot of almond. Definitely marzipan.
That's good. That's tasty.
Oh.
I've had the 15-year and the 12-year a lot recently, and this one's special, man.
This one's just more sherry. Like both of those there is a proportion of sherry aged whiskey in there, but it's not quite this amount. I feel like this has a lot more sherry cask influence. Classic Redbreast mouthfeel though, just like oily, stays with you so long. Like I love how long the finishes are on these Redbreast whiskeys.
I need a little more.
Yeah.
I have the 12-year at my house right now. I've had it several times recently.
Yeah, I have the 12 and the 15. I like to compare them side by side.
I haven't revisited the Lustau in a bit. I'd say this is definitely the best, even over the 15-year. I mean,
really?
Yeah. I mean,
see, for me, this one's a little young.
This one's got just a special taste.
It's you and the sherry, man. You're just all about the sherry, which
that's how you make whiskey good.
It doesn't have to be, but
the best versions of almost every distillery's whiskey, Distiller's Editions, sherry finished. I mean, that's the trend that I've seen from all my favorite distilleries.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just the way to go.
There's other interesting cask finishes. There's port cask. There's all kinds of weird stuff like Glenmorangy's doing, like the Takai casks and the Sauterne cask and things like that. I'm just into just unique, fun cask experiments. This to me is just super classic. Like this just makes perfect sense to do this. Like to just take Redbreast and really give it a little extra sherry finish.
Yeah, I love the vanilla almond taste you get from that.
Well, you get that classic Redbreast shortbread character, but with like a smear of like raisin jam on it or something. Like this gives it a very even more dessert notes on this one, I think, than the standard, like the Redbreast 12.
I don't know if I get a raisin jam. I think I'm just distracted so much by the sweet vanilla.
That's
That's
a
all.
lot of vanilla.
That's what my brain picks out when I
a
taste
lot of
this.
almond on this too, though. Like
Yeah.
a lot of nutty, not peanutty, but yeah, almond.
Where does this one come at in comparison to the 12 and the 15-year price-wise?
Price-wise, it's between them. So the 12 around here comes in between like 50 and 60. This one comes in between like 60 and 75, and then the 15 is usually like 70 to like 85. So yeah, this is typically, yeah, you're gonna find this between like 65 to 75. Pretty reasonable. I like that it's a higher proof too. Like the standard Redbreast 12 is only 80 proof. This is 46. This is 92 proof. So it's always a good thing. The higher the proof, the better. Always, in my opinion.
Very smooth.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything else? Anything else you wanna?
I love this. This is great.
It's great. Yeah. No, this is
Redbreast is like Jameson served in heaven.
essentially. Yeah, it's essentially like
everything Jameson wanted to be.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I feel like that's spot on. 'Cause it's made at the same place. It comes from Middleton Distillery, so I mean they're making Green Spot. They're making all the Powers whiskeys there. It's weird that they all taste different because they're all made at the same place with the same ingredients.
I do see a much bigger similarity between Redbreast and Green Spot than I do. Jameson has its own kind of like banana, really sweet syrupy.
There's like a
compared to the
there's like
really
a shoe
good
polish thing going on with Jameson too.
compared to
that's,
the
like,
really
unique to Jameson.
good Irish whiskeys that are 2 to 3 times
To
as
me,
much.
the thing I would compare this to that comes from the same distillery would be like that Powers 12, the sherry Powers. But they're very different. This is a much nuttier, not sweeter, but not quite as creamy. This is more nutty, oily, a lot more vanilla. The Powers 12 is a lot more berry fruit. A lot of
I get
ripe fruit.
all the sherry flavor from that Powers 12. I love that one, but it's like it tastes like it was finished in sherry cask and it meets all of my sherry expectations. This one I'd say is a little more unique. It's got that vanilla,
It's younger.
cream,
It's
sweet
it's like
almond.
9 to 12 years old.
It's sweet without being syrupy and thick.
Yeah, no, it's
That's what I don't like. A lot of Irish whiskeys, you'll get them and they're syrupy.
yeah, they can be like
proper
overly-
12, it's like this tastes like a hangover because it's really syrupy and sugary and thick.
Yeah.
This is sweet, but it's not sugary or syrupy or thick. It's really special.
Oh, yeah, this is just powdered sugar in the best way possible.
I would definitely get another one of these.
Well, I guess that about wraps it up. I don't know. Anything else you want to say about this one? We've reviewed a couple other Redbreasts, I think.
Absolutely delicious.
This is a great one. Yeah, there's no bad Redbreasts. I think all their whole line is fantastic. Now we're gonna have a hard time finding other stuff from them, but I think there's a couple out there I still need to get my paws on. All right. If you like this, check us out on Instagram. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Leave us some fun comments. Let me know if anything else you want to see us review. And, Sugarbear.
Curt.
Until next time, sláinte. Cheers.
Salute.
Keep on drinking.